discretion is advised. Like, we'll leave it up to you, but you gotta know about this stuff before getting into this whole thing, you know? I mean, straight up, one guy gets his face bitten off by a raccoon, and we show it. Oh man, do we show it.
Watch out! Oh, shoot that fucker! Get out! What?
And that was actually where the music came from. So
Nice.
when I'm in that place and I can't seem to just like break out of it, instead of fighting it, I sit down and I'm like, cool, well, I guess we're going to do some music about it. And usually that's when everything flows the best, is when I'm in a place like that. In fact, a lot of my first album, you know, like you got like that song Brainstorm, for example. There's a lot of anger, there's a lot of hate and anger in that fucking song, and you can literally hear it in the music.
But there's an
Like,
epiphany.
Right.
you know, when you're angry and you're screaming at like the VA or whatever, like, you know, fucking fix me and all that kind of shit. Like you can literally hear that in some of the music.
The epiphany.
So
That's beautiful, man.
yeah,
Beautiful. And I get it as a musician myself. I totally get
Yeah.
that. But when my mom passed away, man, 2.5 years ago, a little over, man, I haven't been able, my sister and I, like, we haven't been able to get back to it. Like, we've tried a lot. We have, like, we're going to record probably like 2 more singles that we're working on. But I got to say, man, from my end, it's hard to get back into it. I'm still fighting. Like, we trying, but it hasn't hit yet, you know? Because the grief is like, it's heavy. So anyway,
yes,
lost the groove.
I relate to you. Yes. And that's okay. Like,
yeah.
I'm also gentle with myself. I'm not going to, like, force myself to do that because I know that's my true passion. I'm just going to lay in the pain, absorb it, process it, talk about it, relate to others who are going through something similar, lean on family, and still fight, you know? And then when the time is right, I believe I'll get back into it because that's what true love is. Like, it's unconditional. It's always there for you.
Who do you fly for, by the way?
Well, hold on. We're not done yet. Hold on.
No,
Okay.
you're good. I'm just saying it's third part.
That's fine. Well, we got 2 more hot takes still, bro. We got Zan's hot take and mine still, but I'd like to give this man an answer to his question, because this is something that it strikes home with me, and that's why I want to make a point to give you the best answer I can. So,
All right,
things haven't always gone well for me in my life. It's been a big struggle for me to get to a point where I can say, hey, I'm doing pretty good. And I always, I mean, obviously, you know, your friends, your family is always something to trudge forward for. But my dad said words to me when I was very young, and they ring in my head to this day, and I pass them on to everyone I can, is determination will get you farther in life than anything else will.
Yep.
It don't matter. It don't matter what kind of talent you're facing, what kind of adversity. Determination to succeed is what's going to get you to that next level, to the next job, promotion, the next opportunity. That determination to keep putting your foot. Yeah, exactly. That determination to keep putting one foot in front of the other and fucking stand up with your back held high and your shoulders squared and just face the world is what is always going to drive you to be the best man and human being you can be.
Oh, yeah.
And that's something my dad said to me, I think, when I was, I had to have been like 8-10 years old. I was getting bullied a lot real bad in school. And I mean, I don't mean like made fun of. I mean, like, I was literally getting held by other kids and beat in school.
Right. Right.
And it was really hard for me to try and understand why it was happening. And my dad's just he pulled me aside. He said, "Hey, look, it don't fucking matter why it's happening. You're going to stand there with your back held high and be determined that them little bastards aren't ever going to see you upset about it." He goes, "You're going to be determined that if they start throwing punches," he goes, "I want you to wade through them like a fucking field of wheat." And he goes, "Don't ever start anything, but you always finish it." And that was kind of, I guess, my and that's my outlook to this day. You know, I don't generally start shit, and never intentionally anyway. You know what I mean? Like, I'll joke around. I have a very crude sense of humor, but I never intentionally start shit. But if someone wants to start it, I'm gonna finish it.
Yep.
And my determination to make sure that my family is comfortable and they don't want for anything. They don't have to worry about the food that's going to be getting put on the table. They don't got to worry about the lights that switch working or not, the heat, none of that. I will find a way to make that a 100% reality, no matter what. Are things still tight sometimes now? Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, my wife had to take some time. She is my wife. It's not like official yet, but whatever. She's my wife.
Right.
She had to take some time. She had to take some time off of work for medical reasons. She's getting back into it. Okay, cool, whatever. That burden was on me for a while, and I do not care about that one bit. I told her flat out, "Honey, you don't have to go back to work if you don't want to. I will find a way to make this work."
Damn, love the passion, bro.
And that's how I come at everything in my life. Whether it's my career, my family, my hobbies, everyone obviously probably knows by now I like to run hounds and beagles on different game, and that's just the way I go about everything. I just I am determined to do the best I can in my given situation with what I have available to me. I will redneck and African American engineer the fuck out of this life until the day they put me 6 feet under.
Like it.
So
like it. Strong.
That's my response to that, brother.
I love it. I appreciate it. I can relate to the determination part because, like, I feel like my journey, my determination to finish my education has helped me stay grounded. Like, at least I have that. No one could ever take that part away from me. Like, that drive to learn and want more, and it continues to this day. Like, I'm looking forward to the admin credential, and I can just keep on moving up. Somehow.
Absolutely, man. That's something to be proud of, man. And congratulations on your soon-to-be success of that path, man. That's impressive. That takes a lot of guts.
It's a lot of writing.
Oh my god, dude. It's a lot of writing, and I just looked around at the people running the schools. I was like, I could fucking do this, man. Like, what the hell do they have that I don't fucking have, bro?
Exactly. Fucking right, man.
I'm gonna go for it, man. What the fuck? So yeah, anyways, thanks, Kegs. That was fucking solid.
Every one of you guys, I'm just happy to be here as a proxy. I'm just saying, like being able to hear this kind of shit. Like, so, I think that's something we should kind of touch on. Brotherhood, right? When it comes to the game, all right. So this is like part 3, a very good part. But what does brotherhood mean to you?
That was a bad question.
It's a hard.
Can I go first?
It's a hard one. Yeah, please.
Brotherhood is who comes to mind is a player from Skywars called just Angry Duck. His name was, right. He was with me at Bro. He was at Bro before I was there. I joined. He's from the Netherlands or something. We didn't talk much, but he was a pilot and we flew and it was great. We talked here and there and had a couple of laughs, nothing crazy. And then I got to know him little by little. He would play. It turns out and after questioning and talking with him, he would play the game on the bus on the way to wherever he was going in Denmark, wherever that was. So when he was online, I would be like, oh, he's on the bus, cool. So that's like peeling back the first layer of an onion, surface level. Long story short, you start to peel back more and more layers as an individual, right? And talking to the person, not just flying together, like talking to each other. And then I left Pro to start F-35, and I never saw Duck again until finally one day he popped up over at Rock Squad in the server. As he was a member, I said, "Hey, what's up, baby duck? You know how you doing?" Was there that same connection as before when we were at Bro? No, there was not. But that's my brother. And I was happy for him because he found a new home. And now he's at Rock and MetalStorm, and I'm happy for him because he has a home. And that's brotherhood. You can cheer your brother on from the sidelines, even though it doesn't turn out the way that you want it to turn out. It's selfless. That's what that is, man. I get emotional.
Brother.
It's crazy.
Let me
But
tell
I
you
get
this.
it,
Let me
bro.
tell you this. Whether we
That's
air
what
it or
that is,
not,
bro.
whether we air it or not, right?
Oh, you can run tell this, bro. That's
Here's the
just
thing.
raw.
Well, here's the thing. Like,
That's just raw, bro.
I don't
It's
think
just that things come to mind as I'm saying that.
No, I got you. I've told Kegs this over and over. If he ever decided to stop, I mean, I would. And
yeah,
I get it.
So that's brotherhood to me. It's simple, it's unconditional, it's always supportive, and it never brings you down, no matter what. That's brotherhood.
100%.
So that's where I'll leave it at.
You know what, Kegs?
That's TikTok short worthy right there, sir.
Hey, run that shit. Run that shit.
I fully plan on it as long as you sign a yeah, they can use my words agreement. We'll be golden.
People got to hear that shit because people be forgetting what brotherhood is. That's all I'm going to say.
Absolutely. I firmly have to say
that's those
are some heartfelt words, and goddamn.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say to that.
That's all I got to say. People be forgetting what brotherhood is.
Well,
all right. So whoever wants to go next.
Well, the thing is like, yeah, I 100% understand, and I don't know. It's hard, dude. Life is a roller coaster, right? So, let me ask you guys this: what do you think the future is for MetalStorm? Like, what do you think that the next drop should be? Let's go that way. What's the next update that they should be concerned on? Like, what do you want to see in game?
More maps.
Maps?
Agreed.
Maps?
Yeah, more maps. Yeah.
All right.
Simple.
Joust.
One more map, and they have one coming out, right? They
have the
Z-Man, Zulu Man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, he streamed it. I saw it. It looked amazing.
100%. It's coming.
I'd like an urban map. To be specific, I'd like New York. That'd be sick. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and something that's interactive. So, like, if you hit something with a missile, it actually like blows up down on the surface.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
A little bit of frag.
That'd be sick.
I like that. Yeah.
Nuke. Okay.
That'd be like that'd be reminiscent of what was that Ace Combat 5 where you had a couple missions that were like over a city or whatever and it was like burning and shit.
Yeah.
That'd be really cool.
Ace Combat.
That would be really cool.
I'm tempted to suggest a global chat and regional chat, but no.
That sounds like
I'll be honest. I am so happy with the way their chat system is in game. The reason is because that forces people that want to speak to come on to Discord and fucking know their role. I'm just saying.
And even in the lobby, it's like some of the best moments are in the lobby. Some of the best interactions are just like, "Hey, how's it going, guys?
Yep.
Oh, it's been a rough one. Oh yeah, I love that. As you're getting your plane ready, we're waiting for a fifth person. Like, I love the lobby. It's very intimate. I like that. Very smart. I've gotten to know a lot of new players because of it.
And it forces people to
and you can get to know who's active. Who's active and who belongs on your friend list because they're like highly active like you. So that's what I like.
Well, dude, this has only been I don't know, about 3 hours, 2 hours. But do you want to you want to shout anything out, like so yeah, we never got into this, but you fly. Who do you fly for?
Oh yeah, so I actually now have started a squad with J Wings and Moist, and us three did leave Armageddon, and we started a new squad called Synergy Squad. And the idea of Synergy is that it's a cohesive effort, not one person above the others. It's just equal and positive, basically. So we just kind of felt that we could create something a little more to our vision, and we took a leap of faith and fortunately for us, we've been able to grow it steadily and find the right people for the squad and having fun flying together, like doing our best to compete in squad events. And now we're going to venture into the LAA like fight night type stuff. So that should be fun. It's an organic squad, man. It's from the ground up. It's grassroots. And I'm having a blast, getting to know my new squad members and leading the team with J-Wings and Moise has been an absolute pleasure. Like, we've grown very close over the past couple, I think, month or so.
Oh, yeah.
And, and it's the first time I'm going out on my own, and it's scary, it's new, it's overwhelming at times, but in the end, we're satisfied with it. We check in with each other and confirm, we validate for each other, vouch for each other that we're on the right path and we're doing things the way that we want to do them. So it's been fun. It hasn't been easy, right? It's been a grind, but that's the new grind. I already did the grind for Grandmaster. Now I'm doing the grind for, can I evolve into the leader that I know I can be? Because we all can grow, including myself. No matter how many trophies you have, you can always grow as a leader, as a teammate, as an example, as a warrior too. I'm trying to get better all the time, man. I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to beat Moth one day, from Dragon Balls, but that ain't gonna happen, man. These guys are brutal, man, and I love that. Respect to those guys. Like, I'm not even there yet, and that's great, But when I see them, I'm gonna try to go, but it ain't gonna go. But I'm gonna give it my best because I'm a warrior like that. Like, and my teams are warriors. Like, that's what we want to do. We want to have fun and go for it, and that's what the game should be, fun.
That's what any game should be,
Exactly. So yeah, that's all I got to say. Just try to enjoy the game, enjoy your time, take a step back. Realize that we are blessed to just be able to wake up in the day after a good night's rest and hop on your phone and fly a virtual plane with your friends. It's like, life is good, man. Honestly, sometimes we just got to step back and look at the big picture.
Yeah,
that's all I got to say, buddy.
Well, and honestly, man, that was really well put. I just, all of us are just kind of curious. If you don't have any, here's the thing. So, is there anything that you really think could improve the game right now, like specifically? You, Sam, Kegs, anybody?
I would suggest, like I said before, continue the black market thing. Don't let the critics like bring that idea down. Like, feature a plane every season or two. Get us excited about something new, even if it's just temporary. Because some of us are maxed out in the game and we're ready for something new. So we cannot be ignored or like forgotten about. So I think there has to be a healthy balance of events of black market versus squad events. Like, sorry, but there has to be one a month or two that is dedicated to the grind. Like, that's just the right thing to do. And these players that aren't used to it will get used to it, like we did.
But I'm sorry to cut you.
Remember hitting your first 100,000? Just real quick. Remember hitting your first 100K? If you guys ever hit 100K, right? I'm pretty sure you guys have. Okay. In Sky Warriors, I mean.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Right. So the first 100K was brutal, right? It sucked. It took forever. It was like, damn, this is gonna not happen. And you did it. And then after that, what happened? You hit 100K like nothing, bro. The same thing. People just gotta grow. I don't want to say all that, but people just gotta find that motivation, like Kegs was saying, determination.
A player like you, I guess my question is, whether it's a plane, a feature, doesn't matter. What's the one thing that you wish that MetalStorm would do?
Oh man, that they would do.
A plane? I mean, it could be as simple as that. Like, what's the next plane for the next season?
Jeez.
I just want to see like maps in a campaign mode.
Yeah, honestly, maps is big. You can't lose with the map. But yeah, maybe like a Rafale. Some of those Sky Warrior planes would be cool to see. The Rafale, that one that was a killer in tier 7, the MK9. What was it called? The Indian one, Indian made. Tejas, I think it was called.
Tejas?
That'd be pretty cool
Oh, the
to see that
Tejas
one.
Mark 9? Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was brutal, man. Those things were hard to take down.
What do you guys think about next generation aircraft, the drone kind of era that we're in? Like, what would you think about Predator drones, shit like that?
I don't think so. I think that's more suited for maybe Call of Duty or one of those like on the ground
Like
type
ground bombing
games.
kind of shit. Yeah. Well, A10. I'm sure they could fit it in, but what about Dark Star?
I don't even know what that is. What is that?
Theoretical planes. What do you think about theoretical planes? Like,
Oh, nah. I like.
I say, give me an SR-71 with some fucking, couple of mid rangers, couple of long rangers, 4 close range, radar guided missiles, and fuck the gun because you're never gonna have one on there in real life. And let's have some fun with an SR-71. I'll just outrun every missile that comes at me.
Right, like swoop in and then unload all your missiles really quickly, and then fly away at like Mach 4.5 or whatever.
Exactly.
You could kind of do that with the Typhoon, but not Mach whatever. But the Typhoon is really closest to that.
My personal favorite plane, like flat out personal favorite plane, is the Vigan. To this date right now, I fucking love that thing. I love the Vigan.
It's like the first jet that's worth maxing out in the whole first half of this series. Like I maxed out the Draken because I didn't know about the Vigan, so I regret that. Like I have a maxed out Draken that I only fly if it's like I have a mission I have to do with it or something. But honestly, I wish I would have known about the Draken and I would have maxed it. I mean, I'm still working on maxing out that thing, but that's the first real plane that's worth maxing out, in my opinion.
I think mine's at like a level 10 or a level 11, and I fucking love it.
Yeah, that shit's sick, dude. The machine gun's crazy.
Well, you know what's crazy about this is, the different opinions and shit, but the fact that Joust asked me to ask y'all, that's crazy from Sky Warriors. Like, we never had that opportunity.
Yeah, from that perspective, absolutely.
You see what I'm saying, right? And, you're a top level player. Zan, I don't even know where you're at as a player. And I'm casual at best. But having people like you on, Brad, is a complete honor. And
thank you. Likewise, man. I missed this. I wanted to come on because it's been a while. Like you guys haven't been, well, from what I can gather, not as active as before. And like I told you off the record, Breeze, I feel like MetalStorm is the place for you guys because it's an active community and you guys can be like the grassroots level type of media and content. That's the most relatable stuff.
Yeah, I don't know about Kegs in this situation, but I always felt like we belonged kind of somewhere between Howard Stern and CNN. I think that I know that I personally care enough. So here's the deal, dude. Like people, there are some people that think that this is like scripted. Whatever. It doesn't matter why. But the truth is, yeah, I do care. I care about what happens to...
Yeah.
The other part of the truth is it can't be scripted because you need to know how to read first, and I can't read, so...
Well, reading beyond that, because I can't either.
It's the rabies.
Well, it's like Braille. Like when my phone vibrates, I make all these videos. I don't own a computer. Only K's got that. But in all seriousness, like the thing is like I'm happiest when I'm talking to people that are happy with a product, and the product seems to be MetalStorm. I'm here. I love it. I have nothing against these guys, and I think they're doing a really, really fucking good job. Just like Zan said in the first interview with, some of the mods. Very good job, Josh. You give us an option. You give us all an option, and we can all win and still play. You can be broke, or you can be a millionaire, and I can still take down the millionaire.
her to understand clearly that we're not going to reveal her involvement.
Y'all built different over
Sexual.
here. And I again, it sounds like we're kissing Joe's ass, but like they made a pretty good game, in my opinion. So
when you come from Sky Warriors, like you're not used to this kind of good treatment and communication, accessibility, accountability. I mean, these guys will like admit to errors and just be like, "Look, we have an update coming. You know, we noticed this and that." Very like quick and in real time. I highly appreciate that.
well,
As
that's the thing, dude.
someone who's not used to that, right? We didn't get that in Sky Warriors.
Were we abused, like at Sky Warriors, like as gamers, like fake gamers, Kegs? Sorry, I'm sorry, bro. I'm not gonna elaborate, but seriously, were we abused over there at Sky Warriors? I think I mentioned that like the first episode of anybody. I think Legs and I don't even remember. But seriously, this game, these guys.
And we were like neglected. Maybe we were like neglected, but I don't know about abused or whatever. But I think neglected.
Well,
I'm with Brett on this one. I think in order for you to be abused, they actually have to do something, and they didn't. So neglect is definitely the way to go.
neglect.
Well, I counter real quick. I would say T8 was abuse. Tier 8 was straight up abuse. That was
It was very alienating, even to a spender like myself. I was like, nah, 14,000 diamonds, bro. Nah, I don't.
Yeah, I know. I know the difference. Like Zan pointed out between neglect and abuse, and I almost feel like you hit me in the nuts with that one, buddy. Like, I don't.
I wasn't.
Yeah,
even
aware tier 8 is 14,000 diamonds,
which is about how much if you were trying to buy that.
About 200.
Ouch. No, cool. We did the math on that. If you bought it with a tier 4 with the highest paint job, dude, it came out to like $600-700.
Yeah, 6 something.
Like all told.
Yeah, we did the math.
I bought a brand new smoker for that price.
And that's
I know.
And that's the thing. As dangerous as Cool-Kegs podcast, blah blah blah, is, we never fucking attacked. Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. Like we never attacked anybody. You know, even in Sky Warriors. That's the fucked up part. We get so much fucking bullshit for that. I'm sorry. That fucked me up.
That's the internet, man. People are just gonna hate just because they can.
Bitches be bitches.
Right?
But yeah, no, but in like real world thought processes, I guess. So like tier 8 in Sky Warriors, the outright cost to buy it flat out would have been equivalent. I could add $100 or so to that and order up a custom made, well structured, heavy duty brush guard for the front of my Cummins diesel.
There you go.
For maybe $100-200 more. And I'm like, I have a lot more use for a really nice heavy-duty brush guard on the front of my diesel than I do for some fucking plane in a video game. Because there be brown bastards trying to run across the road that are 4-legged and taste delicious, and if I hit them with my truck, they fuck it up, and I can't eat them anymore.
It's 100% free though. But here's the thing.
And for those of you who didn't catch that, those are called deer.
Deer.
Yes.
Brown.
Thanks for clarifying.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. Projection. Let them deal with their own selves. I've been dealing with that for about 2 days, 48 hours at least. But let's say this: $10 a month for Starform. You're set, right? Do we all agree with that? If you grind.
Yeah, I mean, I have to spend to advance, but for the most part, I could have done it for free, but it would take longer.
But so the flight pass, the flight pass for $10 a month to play this game.
Yeah, that's mandatory for sure.
Yeah, and the Sky Warriors guys, like they spent. I don't know what the average is for Sky Warriors guys, but Jesus Christ, looking at the money.
I like flight class better. That sounded better.
Yeah, there you go.
I want the flight class, please.
Class. hey, the class is only for VIPs, bro. You're gonna have to come out with a true banger. Like where's that true banger, fucking Zan? Oh, that's right. It's our
right.
intro. It's called Brainstorm. It's called Xanatos X Volume 2. Comes out when?
March 1st.
That's right. And he drops some
fucking mint.
fucking mint. This dude is fucking legit, like fucking great, dude. You got to check out Xanatos' music. It'll be in the description below, just like everything else. By the way, Bread. So you fly for a new squad, and it's called SYN.
Yes, sir. Synergy,
okay.
Synergy.
You kind of gave us the overview, but at the same time, I guess why would somebody want to join that squad?
Somebody would want to join Synergy Squad because we're just very positive pilots. We cheer one another on. If you don't do well in the match, you're gonna get like a comment of chin up. You know, it's okay. It happens to us all. Like just very supportive group of people who want to have fun together and fly together in teams. And for win or lose, better or worse, you're in the battle together. And if that's something that you're into, then that's the squad for you. You know, you should apply to be with us. It's 1,000 trophy minimum, and at the end of the day, that's what we've built. It's a place for pilots to come over and just participate together, regardless of level, trophies, or reputation, or rank, anything like that. You don't have to be good. You just have to be good enough for us.
Well, this is the perfect segue, right? So,
yeah,
I guess there's rumors and innuendo, right? All of us are familiar with this, yeah? So I want to preface
I love innuendo.
Well, I want to preface this with, this isn't my question, this is just a question at large. What's poaching? Yeah. What's poaching to you? What's poaching in general? Let's do that. What is poaching in general when it comes to games like this?
Well, I think that poaching is when you spend your time trying to convince
propositioning.
No. You just I'm going to say poaching is when you invest your time in convincing someone else that you're a good thing for them. That's what poaching is. And the part of poaching that I've never been a poacher, and I'm not a poacher. It's not in my nature to poach anyone. Everybody that comes to Synergy Squad does so on their own accord. I want pilots there that want to be there. And why would I invest time convincing you that I'm where it's at? That's just not the way it works. You attract people with your performance, with your energy, with the way you interact with people, with what you say and don't say, with your reputation. Now, those things precede all players. Like, it precedes everything. And I strongly believe that myself and J-Wings and Moist have that good reputation of being welcoming and to all people, regardless of rank or anything like that. And it's the opposite of poaching. The opposite of poaching is letting things happen organically and not stressing about who's coming over and how can I get this person to come. No, like, trust in yourself, trust in your team, trust in your vision, believe that you guys can succeed and will succeed, because good things happen to good people. You know, at the end of the day, if you have good karma, if you're putting out good energy, people are innately attracted to that. And I kind of, not to toot my own horn, but I kind of feel that I offer that to a lot of people. So that gave me strength to go out, branch out on my own and believe that, okay, I'm going to be able to fly against strangers, beat that pilot, send that pilot a friend request, fly with that pilot as a teammate, and then after invest time, not convincing them that I'm where they need to be, but just by being together, it happens organically. And that's what happened. I just flew with a bunch of people, and on my journey toward Grandmaster, I picked up a lot of new pilots that were friends, that have become friends along the way. I'm very proud of these people. They're only played MetalStorm. They didn't come from Sky Warriors or anything. Like, these are just people who are trying to have fun and have a good time. And just like I am, you know? And that's what we're doing. It's just keeping it simple. And if it works out, that's great. But if it doesn't, that's also great. It's just investing time where you feel you can believe in the vision. That's where I want to be at. So that's why we did that. We're in Synergy because we believe in the vision.
Well,
And we have members of a variety of ranks and trophies, and we all fly together. We all make it work. That's what synergy is, making it work. That's what it means.
well, let me throw out the fact that Synergy is a great name for
Thanks.
yeah, that was pretty good. But
I think it was Moist or J-Wings. I don't remember. But it wasn't me that came up with that.
well, I mean,
But I liked it.
even though we're not, doing the video cast kind of thing,
Yeah.
people see in the background. I hope that, I guess people take a look at what you're saying. This will be part 3. But, Kegs, anything else? Zan?
Well, I think maybe we go ahead and wrap this up as a 3-parter with a big thank you to Xanatos for popping in, fashionably.
Fucking Grammy Award winning.
I was
Soon to be,
I
I hope.
Whoa, I did say the late word. I just said fashionably. Okay, simmer down.
Hey, Roger.
But and we give a big thank you, obviously, to Xanatos for letting us use his music. We appreciate you greatly for that. We're super excited for a second album drop.
March 1st.
Also,
Spotify, TikTok.
extremely grateful to BreadnCircus for giving up his time and hanging out with us for the better part of 2 hours.
Thank you guys for having me.
Hang out, you did.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate you guys. It was a good talk.
Oh, dude, and always, we'll have to get you in for a number 3, and we'll hopefully not make that a 2-hour ordeal for you. I know that can be
I'll be there, guys.
little excessive some days, but we appreciate that. And I guess with that being said,
well, all our listeners,
he's cool.
He's Kegs, but we're not done yet.
And that's Xanatos.
But we're not done yet because seriously,
what?
We're not done yet because we forgot one thing.
Oh my god.
What did we forget?
Okay, what did we forget? Oh shit. Fuck me sideways. Shiver me timbers. What do you got?
Every single person that gives a shit and it listens to us, 1,000%. We super appreciate it. At the same time, realize that we're not trying to come in here, take over, do anything like that. We just care, I guess. Care enough to hang out with our friends for 2 hours. That's enough.
Exactly. Same here. That's why I'm here.
Yeah, that's enough for me.
We're here to fill the dead air. We can be the wonderful background shenanery while y'all are playing your death match or your air superiority. We could be the thing that keeps your road rage in check while you're driving into work in the morning.
Exactly.
Or that gives you that productivity edge to get that next promotion, get that next project accomplished. We do intend to give out a supportive and positive vibe, for lack of a better word, on this podcast. But at the end of the day, we are just here to be a couple dudes screaming into a microphone, having a great time with some of our online buddies that we love and adore. Take everything with a grain of salt.
Yeah. With that being said,
he's been cool.
He's been Kegs, and our guest.
And that guy has been Xanatos.
Oh, Xanatos
and Bread.
Can't
forget Zan. Can't forget Zan.
We can't sign this off. Zan, let's sign this off the right way. Okay? I'm going to say this. He's been Xanatos.
Right. And he's been Kegs.
And that guy is cool as shit.
There we go.
And we're to fog out.
I love you guys so much.
Hey, Brett.
Have a good one, guys.
No, that's perfect. That's so perfect.
Improv, baby. Improv, baby.
Yeah, off the top.